No, this is something I'm not going to argue with at all. It's some help when it comes to buying medicine.
Saving money at the pharmacy. Every time I go, you hand over your card and you just cringe. But there is something out there called California Rx Card, and we are joined by the spokesperson, Oscar Castaneda. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
We'd love to have you on talking about saving us money. How do we do it? What is the California Rx Card?
I'm glad you asked. The California Rx Card, it's the state free prescription assistance program. It's specifically designed for the uninsured and underinsured population of the state. It saves individuals anywhere between 10 to 75% off on both brand and generic medications, with 30% off being the average.
So anybody can apply, or you have to be underinsured or uninsured?
There's no need to apply. This is a program that does not require any applications, any paperwork. It's there for the taking. It's open to everyone, no age or income restrictions.
Okay, so 10 to 75% off each prescription. How do you sign up? If there's no applying, how do you sign up? How do you get a card?
Good question. There's two methods primarily of how you can obtain one of these discount cards. One, we have several distribution sites throughout the state: hospitals, clinics, associations, community centers, cities, chambers of commerce. There's there for the taking. An example of that, if I could, these are the actual cards that could be taken from the different locations. It's a self-made card that's already has all the codes that the chain pharmacies throughout the state need in order to process the prescription. So that's one method. The other method, you could always go to our website, CaliforniaRxCard.com, and print a prescription there directly from the site.
Is it a limited number of pharmacies that honor these?
No, actually, Dan, these are accepted at every major chain pharmacy throughout the state. As a matter of fact, there's over 9,000 pharmacies that work with the program nationwide, because the program is local here to California, but we're under a bigger company that offers these discounts nationwide. So this is really open nationwide, but you know, here in California.
So it's as easy as taking this card when you go to get your prescription filled?
That is correct, yes. You simply take your card with your prescription, go to the pharmacy counter, let the pharmacist or pharmacy tech know, I need a discount with the California Rx Card. All of them are aware of the program because we've already visited all of these pharmacies. They're on board with the program. They love helping people money, so that's what it's there for.
Okay, gotta ask, is it a catch?
It seems too good to be true, Oscar.
I'm not buying this.
Yeah.
You know what, and I'm glad you mentioned that, Dan and Kiba, because believe it or not, that's the number one obstacle we come across when, you know, outreaching to the public and to the different associations and such. You know, what is the catch? Why is this free? Well, the long and short answer is that this is sponsored by the pharmaceutical manufacturers. That's where
they're picking up
yes,
the bill?
Exactly.
Okay.
That's where it's coming from. And then with the support of the pharmacies, the chain pharmacies, that's where there's this collaboration that takes place. So it's a win-win-win.
Well, how many people are taking advantage of this?
You know
Not
what?
enough, I'm sure.
Absolutely not enough, but believe it or not, even though we are still working on getting the word out there, because we're really a grassroots movement company, we're trying to expand massively and get the word out. This company was founded, that is, in fall of 2007. So from then until now, I just checked the statistics last night, we've saved Californians over $140 million on the prescription medications.
So I go into the pharmacy, I've got my regular insurance card, I give them that, and I can give them this too, and I'll get some kind of a break?
Well, that's the thing. Yes and no. The reason being is because it's intended for people without insurance, the uninsured. So obviously it works for them. For people with insurance, in your example, that have the insurance, it works on the non-covered medications. You know, a lot of times, you know, our friends, family, even ourselves, we have a certain medication that there's no generic substitute, for instance. With the California Rx Card, you can use it and save even if you have insurance. So it's one or the other. It just can't be used in conjunction.
Gotcha. So some people will save more than others. That's why we're going to 10 to 75% too.
That is correct. It depends on the medication.
Okay.
On our website, if you go into it, there's also a section where you could click, search the medication name, dosage, and frequency, and it even breaks it down to different pharmacies, and it'll tell you exactly how much you'll pay cash price.
So you really can't lose.
No, you might as well try it.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oscar, glad that you got the word out, and we thank you so much for joining us today.
I appreciate your time. Thank you.
All right,
Thank
All
you.
right, we're going to send it over to Jeff now.